Hello, friends. This is part two of the subject of dis-ease from the title Don't Dis the Program, arising out of the series Be Well, You Are Well. In this clip, we are looking at ways to flip the channel in disallowing the dis in the ease in our story. We learn from another clip that dis-ease is a disturbance of one's sense of ease. You can dis the program by allowing the disturbance of your ease and therefore be dis-eased. Anything that shakes you up, disturbs your equilibrium and your peace is a dissing of the program of ease per se. You therefore disallow the dis by refocusing, change your perspective, and hold that perspective. Then work in that direction. Refocusing now becomes about ease and work from that end. Work from the end of your refocus, your new focus. Dis-ease. Don't dis the program. Disallowing the dis. This ease then, as we have suggested in prior clips, is a mind game. That's where everything starts, in the mind space. This ease is therefore a consciousness, a learned behavior. Oh yes, think about it. In a world of focus on fear and lack, where one is conditioned to think about and be a certain way, with life, certain so-called unwelcomed events are in the thoughts. And often our thoughts are skewed to dwell on the more fearful side of life. Are we more inclined then to label these experiences with less than terms? Speaking now of this ease, we see so much emphasis on the dis and so little on the ease factor at times. That is the subconscious mind etched in past experiences, old data, old information at work. It operates on conditioning, learned behaviors. This is the level where things become automatic. You now know it so much that you are doing that thing without realizing it. For example, grabbing at a glass falling from a surface. You do this instinctively. I know I do. This is a learned response. Come with me now. If it was learned, can it be relearned? You're correct. You get to go to the front of the class. It can be relearned, and in much the same way that it was learned. Dis-ease can be reinterpreted. Dis-ease can be made to be ease per se. You can now drop any relationship with dis-ease and experience ease as you inspire new thoughts about yourself. You can stay in the moment and not allow the conditioning of the past to diss your program. Not allow the conditioning of the past to diss your comfort or your ease. You ask me how? Well, here's an example of an approach that you can take. Go instantly to your new thought about the condition you now face. Be it regarding your finance, your happiness, your creative side, or health matters. Go now. Move to your new mindset, your new outlook, your new perspective. Sow the seeds there. This is where your inspirational, scriptural, and or affirmative encouragements could come in. Load these and other words of light into your subconscious mind space as well as your feeling state. Allow yourself to feel the feeling that corresponds with this new outcome that you seek. This is key to the process. Your feelings, that is. They're key to the process. The better you feel is the easier it is for good feeling stuff to occur with you. It is like a magnet of sorts. You know, like attracts like. Persons, events, circumstances that help to make new things occur in your world. It is easier as the resistance level is lessened or made non-existent. So souse yourself with thoughts and words of well-being as well as other happy states. Here's a mantra borrowed from the works of New Thought luminary Dr. Ernest Holmes. God is, I am, and all is well. Let's say it together. God is, I am, and all is well. One more time. God is, I am, and all is well. Repeat these and or other similar words with conviction and cheerfulness. Remember the cheerful aspect of it as a way to reconnect you to your center, your place of ease, your core. This one I also find useful. Chick V visited our home for only a day and a half, as this mantra was a song for me. I am totally whole, full, and complete. I have also shared it with others, including children, and see it work wonders. Also, in another clip, I read you a poem from one of my creations called I Am Well. See how it can continue to inspire a renewed outlook and bathe your heart with ease. Now act. As you feel that unction, that guide that you are attuned to, do the things that are in alignment with who you believe you are now. Do those things. One example of things you can do would be to come together, work together. If there's one secret in life, it is that we are one, and this oneness inadvertently manifests itself as wholeness. We are wired for togetherness, and this is how we experience ourselves as whole. everything comes together. When we come together, Urekemba, health springs forth, relationships are formed and deepened, finances improve, creativity is further inspired. Listen, friends, divisiveness is what creates dis-ease. Separation tears at one's fiber. You can come from a place of ease when you come together. You work from a place of ease when you work together. Believe me. Watch out for the labeling and the judging then. Be careful to not pass off anyone or anything, any experience in essence, as not good. But pay attention to what is showing up in the moment, in the now, in the present. You might not necessarily resonate, yet so much there is that you can learn about yourself. So much is tied to each experience. I guess what I'm saying is, be at ease in every circumstance. With ease, you are at rest. Be at rest in your own mind. Then see how it impacts your surroundings. You work with others, your work with others becomes more and more seamless. Working with others is a way to be at ease too. We were not meant to be Mr. Atlas. Hear me again on this one. We were not meant to be Mr. Atlas, carrying around the whole world on our own, or at all, and be broken or popped down. The World Wide Web on our computer, tablets, phones, perhaps we can carry the world around on that, but not on our shoulders or backs. Surround yourself with a core of people with whom you resonate. Create and share yourself from that space. Share yourself from that space. Create and share yourself from that space. Money, give away what you think you don't have. Like if you're struggling with, call it say, shortages, the illusion of shortage, or the illusion of lack, give away what you think you don't have. If your disturbance surrounds money or a not enoughness, money or provision on a whole. Also avoid skenching and hoarding in times of little. Remember now that this times of little is really an illusion. There's always enough. Give, serve, share. Your mind will catch on. And the thing you seek multiplies back to you. As I said, it is there somewhere. In another hand, maybe, another's hand. But it is there waiting around for you to invite it into your space. There is no lack. There is no shortages in the world. We live in an abundant universe. Everything is here, overflowing to the max. We have enough to share. To, we have enough to live by and to share. When you give away from what you have, that which you perceive is in short supply, and share and do for another that which you seek to manifest, despite appearances, despite the smoke screen at hand. You set something in motion, despite appearances, despite the illusion, despite the mirage, despite the smoke screen at hand. When you give from what seems like little, you set something in motion in the ethers. The universe therefore says, oh, so she has it. He knows that he is abundant. Let's give her more. Let's give him more, so he or she can have more to give. And you and I haven't even begun yet to speak of the feeling element involved that is par for the course. You know, that of the onlooker, the bystander, the receiver, yourself. Wow. The feeling that others get from seeing, let's say, a random act of kindness. It sparks an energy, a good feeling energy. The feeling that you get from giving, from serving, from sharing, it is awesome. It is amazing. Try it. Try it out. On another matter of the body, of health, which is another example here, make healthy choices around food, for example. Aim to ingest more natural things like herbs, like plants-based type stuff, clean water, and so on. Also, concerning the body, do not retoxify your system, do not retoxify a system that has been detoxified during, say, exercise or even sleep. Because the nights can be warm and you sweat in your sleep. Wash off and wear fresh clothing. This prevents the pores from absorbing the perspiration it pushed out during the exercise or whatever time you perspired. It's the little things sometimes. Simple acts. Simple acts. Simple acts. So drop me a line with your questions or your thoughts on this topic today. Let me know of your new thoughts that you have generated about yourself and how this clip works for you. Your subscription is also appreciated, as well as your likes. Hey, we like it when you like. Remember? And of course, remember this. Be well. Know that you are well. And be well. I will you well. Blessings.